Eala advances to São Paulo Open Q-Finals after straight sets win versus Julia Riera. Eala booked her place in the quarterfinals of the 2025 São Paulo Open in Brazil after defeating Argentina's Julia Riera 6-1, 6-4 in their round of 16 clash. This was the pair's third career meeting and second encounter on hard courts. Riera previously edged Eala in the 2024 French Open qualifiers 4-6, 7-6, 6-4, before the Filipina bounced back later that year with a 6-3, 6-1 victory at the ITF W100 carry. Riera, currently ranked number 188 in the WTA with an 18-17 win-loss record in 2025, struggled to find consistency early on as Eala immediately set the tone, opening the match with a sharp angle backhand winner and quickly breaking serve to build a 2-0 lead after Riera's third double fault of the game. Eala continued to punish short and loopy balls, racing to a 4-0 advantage. Though Riera briefly steadied to claim a game at 4-1 to capitalize on three double faults from Eala, the Filipina regrouped and closed out the first set, 6-1. In the second set, the 20-year-old tennis star Eala showcased her composure by erasing two break points in the opening game, firing back-to-back return winners on Riera's second serve for a 1-0 edge. While Riera managed to hold for 2-1, Eala's aggressive play carried her to a 5-3 lead highlighted by powerful ground strokes into the corners and deft drop volleys. Riera saved 2 match points with an ace and a strong serve and volley effort, trimming the deficit to 5-4. But Eala held firm, serving out the match 6-4 to seal the straight sets victory. The Filipina now turns her attention to the quarterfinals, where she will face Indonesia's Janice Chen, who is enjoying a career-high WTA ranking of number 130. Chen owns an impressive 59-11 record this season and has been in dominant form, dismantling Martina Okolova, WTA number 464, 6-1, 6-0 in the round of 16, after upsetting 7th seed Leolia Jean, WTA number 95, 6-2, 6-3 in the round of 32. Eala cruises past Mansouri in São Paulo Open first round. Rising Filipina tennis star Eala carried her momentum from her recent WTA 125 triumph in Guadalajara, sweeping past French qualifier Jasmine Mansouri in the opening round of the WTA 250 São Paulo Open on Tuesday. Eala, entering the tournament ranked number 61, showed her class from the first game, saving multiple break points with fearless baseline hitting. She raced to a 4-0 lead, highlighted by a crisp drop shot winner on game point. A routine hold extended her advantage to 5-0 before she closed out the opening set 6-0 in just 32 minutes. The 20-year-old continued her dominance in the second set, quickly going up 3-0. Mansouri managed to hold serve twice to get on the board, but Eala's consistency and power proved too much. Whenever pressured, the Filipina produced clutch winners to stop any comeback attempt, sealing the match 6-0, 6-2. After the victory, Eala shared her excitement about competing in Brazil for the first time, saying she was very happy to play in South America for the first time with many in the crowd, including Filipinos, supporting her. With the win, Eala advances to the round of 16, where she will face Argentine Julia Riera, world number 188, tomorrow. Tennis. Eala climbs to world number 61 after triumph in Guadalajara 125 Open. Eala leaped to world number 61 in the latest Women's Tennis Association rankings after winning her first ever WTA 125 title. Coming from a 75th world placement, it was a 14-spot jump for Eala after winning the Guadalajara 125 Open. Eala, who has a career-high ranking of number 56, defeated Hungary's Punna Udvardy in comeback fashion, 1-6, 7-5, 6-3, to net the historic feat. Her recent achievement in Mexico did not come unnoticed by tennis icon Rafael Nadal, who congratulated the Filipina tennis star's breakthrough. Congrats, Eala, on your first WTA trophy, the 22-time Grand Slam champion Nadal said in a post on X, formerly Twitter. I am happy and proud of what you are achieving for yourself and for the Philippines. Eala will be seeing action again on Wednesday at the São Paulo Open in Brazil, where she is seeded third, just behind number 27 Beatriz Haddad Maia, Brazil, and number 82 Solana Sierra, Argentina. The red clay of São Paulo has always demanded patience. It is a surface that slows the ball, forces longer rallies, and rewards those willing to dig deep, physically, mentally, and emotionally. On this particular afternoon, the crowd leaned forward in their seats, eyes fixed on the young Filipina who has been rewriting the expectations of what Southeast Asian tennis could look like. Eala, just 19, stepped onto the court not merely as a competitor, but as a force in motion. Her opponent, Riera of Argentina, was no stranger to clay's secrets. South America breathes this surface. Its players grow up with dust clinging to their socks and a rallying rhythm in their bones. Yet, from the very first exchange, it was Eala who dictated the tempo. She struck with a crispness, a clarity that seemed to slice through the heavy São Paulo air. A forehand winner down the line announced her intent. A sliding backhand pass whispered it louder. What followed was less a contest of equals and more a statement of readiness. In straight sets, Eala dismantled Riera's defenses, advancing to the quarterfinals of the São Paulo Open. The scoreline may have looked routine on paper, but those who watched knew it was the latest chapter in a story of persistence, vision, and youthful audacity. The art of control. Clay often transforms matches into battles of attrition. But Eala, who has spent much of her teenage career sharpening her craft across Europe, understands its nuances. Against Riera, she wasn't just defending. It was as if she were painting strokes on the ochre canvas beneath her. Deep topspin forehands kicked up high, pinning Riera to the baseline. Drop shots teased her forward, only for the passing shots to whistle past. Each point was not about rushing to the finish, but sculpting the opportunity. That patience is perhaps Eala's greatest weapon. She doesn't panic, one commentator observed. She waits for the window, and when it opens, she walks right through. The weight of representation. It is impossible to watch Eala without recognizing the significance of her journey. From the Philippines, a country where tennis is often overshadowed by basketball, boxing, and volleyball, she has carved a trail few dared to imagine. When she entered São Paulo, she wasn't simply one more player in the draw. She carried with her a nation's hope, the dreams of young athletes who see their reflection in her fight. Her victories are rarely hers alone. They ripple outward, across islands and time zones, through screens lit up by fans waking at odd hours to catch her matches. Every fist pump on Brazilian soil echoes back home. The quarterfinal awaits. For now, Eala allows herself a smile. The quarterfinals are uncharted territory for many at her age, but for her, it feels like a natural next step. She has already shown poise in junior Grand Slams, already held her own against seasoned professionals. In São Paulo, she is not merely competing, she is contending. What makes this run remarkable is not only the win itself, but the manner in which it came. Straight sets against a clay-seasoned Argentine is no small feat. It suggests readiness, a sharpening of form, and perhaps the beginnings of something larger.